Okay, today we're going to be terminating a 1.5mm twin and earth cable into a single gang switch. Now, to identify this as a single gang, it has two terminals, one being the common terminal, which is where the live cable is going to go into, and then we've got the L1 terminal, which is where the switch wire is going to go into. So as we've seen, this is on a surface installation. This could well be in your wall as well with a back box, a metal back box. The principle is still the same. So first of all, as I said many times before, there's lots of tools you can use to terminate and strip cable. I'm an old-fashioned guy. I prefer a pair of snips. So as I've demonstrated before, I cut down across the inner CPC and then just pull that down. Leaving about 10-15mm of the outer insulation inside, and then just trim that back. Then, generally speaking, just over a box or so of length, trim those back. And because it's a single cable, always try and double over the inner copper core, because that gives us a good surface area for the terminal of the switch to connect to, lowers the resistance. Right, as you can see, we have a brown and a blue. The brown is going to be the live conductor, so that goes in, as we mentioned earlier, into the copper of the common, always making sure you have no outside strands showing, because we don't want any short circuits potentially. And then on the blue cable, this is a live conductor, it's not a neutral, so we identify it with either a bit of brown sleeving or a bit of brown insulation tape, doesn't really matter. Pop that into the live one, L1. Again, make sure it's nice and tight, always give it a little tug. That just leaves us then the bare CPC, which we then have to put green sleeving on, terminate that. And because this is a surface pattress box, there's no earth terminal in, so what we have to do is pop this into some form of connector block, but we need to have it so we can do our R1, R2 testing. So a simple plastic connector block such as this would be fantastic. You don't want to use like a Wago connection, because ultimately you wouldn't be able to do your R1, R2 testing in there. So let's just open this up and pop that on the end. It's not opened up fully. We should do a different screwdriver for this one. I should probably do it. Okay. So we've got the connector block on. That can be tucked away in a corner. The front cover can go on. Screws hold it in position. And then, as we can see, we're going to now terminate on a separate video the lamp holder from where the switch wire and the common feed fed into.